Imagine a global economy teetering on uncertainty, and just when it braces for another storm, Trump pauses tariffs. But is this a sign of peace or the calm before a new economic storm? As Donald Trump eyes the 2024 presidential race, his trade policies, especially tariffs, are back under the spotlight. His decision to pause tariffs has sparked questions worldwide. Is it a political strategy, a temporary break, or a sign of a bigger play coming in 2025? Let's unpack Trump's tariff twist and explore what's really next for America, China, and the global economy. Section 1. What are tariffs and why do they matter? Tariffs are taxes imposed on imports to protect domestic industries or punish foreign competitors. Trump made them a cornerstone of his economic strategy during his presidency, especially in his trade war with China. From steel and aluminum to electronics and agricultural goods, tariffs became tools in a broader geopolitical battle. But tariffs don't just hurt foreign countries. They often drive up prices for American consumers and businesses. That's why Trump's recent decision to pause them has raised so many eyebrows. Section 2. The tariff pause. What happened? In a move that surprised many, Trump has called for a temporary pause on certain tariffs, particularly those targeting Chinese goods. This isn't a complete reversal, but it marks a significant shift in tone. According to political analysts, this pause is strategically timed. Why now? There are a few reasons. Inflation. With inflation still a major concern, reducing import costs helps lower prices. Trade strategy. The pause might be a way to reset the board for a fresh round of negotiations, or a new trade war altogether. Section 3. What is Trump really planning? He's already hinted at a dramatic shift in trade policy. His universal baseline tariff plan proposes a minimum 10% tariff on all imports to the U.S. He believes this would encourage domestic manufacturing and reduce reliance on foreign goods. Critics, however, argue this could spark inflation, lead to retaliation from other countries, damage global trade relations. Some economists even warn it could trigger a global recession. Trump has also floated the idea of a Made in America push, using tariffs as a stick to force companies to bring factories back to U.S. soil. Section 4. The China factor. The tariff pause is particularly interesting in the context of U.S.-China relations. Tensions between the two superpowers remain high over Taiwan, technology, and military buildup. While Trump has softened the tone slightly, his views on China haven't changed. In recent interviews, he's reiterated his belief that China cheats in trade and that the U.S. needs to be tougher. So, the pause may simply be a tactical retreat before a bigger clash. Section 5. Business community reacts. The U.S. Chamber of Commerce and many business groups have cautiously welcomed the pause, hoping it signals a shift toward more stable policy. However, they remain wary of Trump's unpredictability. Manufacturers reliant on Chinese parts are relieved, but industries that benefited from tariffs, like domestic steel, are now nervous. Wall Street is watching closely. The stock market has responded positively to the tariff pause, but traders know this could change fast. Section 6. What could happen next? Here are a few scenarios. Scenario 1. Tariff reinstatement. If Trump sees political benefit, he could reinstate tariffs quickly, especially if tensions with China escalate. Scenario 2. Broader economic plan. The pause could be a precursor to a comprehensive economic package, possibly including tax cuts and infrastructure incentives. Scenario 3. Global trade shift. If the U.S. under Trump pulls further away from global trade agreements, we could see the rise of regional blocs and alternate supply chains, especially in Asia. Is this the calm before the storm? Trump's tariff pause is more than a policy tweak. It's a strategic move in a much larger game. Whether it leads to stability, another trade war, or a major economic transformation depends on how the next 12 to 18 months play out. Will the world see a more cooperative Trump or the return of the tariff warrior? Only time will tell. But one thing's certain, the global economy is watching, waiting, and holding its breath.